Hey everybody, welcome to our bonus show, Patreon exclusive. I'm Andrew Sanders. I'm joined by Rich the Hammer Valentine. No, that's not your name.
Gross.
Isn't he gross?
I never. I
Greg the Hammer?
understand. I understand that he was a ring general and all that. He has always been one of my least favorite dudes.
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah.
At one point, Triple H was morphing into him.
Yes, absolutely.
2004.
When he was doing when he stopped doing the slick back hair, but I think he was trying to do Flair, and it just looked like Greg the Hammer because of his face.
Yeah.
His northeastern face.
Today on the show, we are going to be reviewing or watching along the first ever Elimination Chamber match took place at Survivor Series 2002. This was a very important card, actually.
Absolutely.
A lot of cool stuff happened here. It took place in New York at Madison Square Garden. We saw a Big Papa Pump show up, debut, return back to the WWE, and totally kill Chris Nowinski and Matt Hardy. You had I'll tell you, let's go through the card really quick, right?
Yeah, please.
Lance Storm and William Regal defeated Goldust and the Hurricane. Weird opening match.
Fun,
that
sure.
was the Heat match, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The Dudleys and Jeff Hardy defeated three-man Warning. Jamal, Rosie, and Rico Constantino.
So good.
He was supposed to be a big star, huh?
Fascinating guy.
But you remember how much buzz there was about Rico Constantino?
Yeah.
The first time I heard him was on The Observer on E-Auto Radio, and how great this guy was. But he was older. Billy Kidman defeated Jamie Noble with Nydia for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Whatever happened to her?
Nydia?
Yeah.
She went to a hog farm.
Oh boy.
Victoria defeated Trish Stratus in a hardcore match for the WWE Women's Championship. The Big Show defeated Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman.
Oh boy.
Single match for the WWE Championship. So I guess
4
Big
minutes.
Show won. It was a 4-minute match.
Things don't change.
How did he beat him? I don't know what the finish was to that.
Bit him.
Los Guerreros, Chavo, and Eddie defeated Edge and Ray and Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle
So good.
for the WWE Championship. Tag Team Championship. By the way, this was Eddie Guerrero's redemption story.
Yes.
If you remember, he was gone from the company. He was doing independent matches on the Indies in 2002, early 2002, where he had a 3-way match with CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
Very good.
I believe in IWA Mid-South. I
want to say
Mid-South.
yes.
And the main event is Shawn Michaels. He's back. He's a sexy boy.
He's a Dutch boy.
He's a Dutch boy because he had the Dutch boy haircut here and weird pants with Booker T, Chris Jericho, Kane, Rob Van Dam, and Triple H. 39-minute match.
This was pre-weird pants.
This is pre-weird
I think
pants?
it's tights. I think he's still rocking the...
Oh, no, but it was a weird pair of tights because they weren't complete.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. We'll see.
Well, see what happens.
Let's see what it is. So, this is going to be a fun match. So there's a lot of happening. This is a very transitional time for the company. You have 2 champions at this moment. You have the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. You have the brand split in full effect. A young Jonathan Coachman is interviewing Triple H right now on our TV, on our screen that we're watching. So what we're going to do, we're going to watch a little bit of the pre-stuff here. We're at 149. And then when the match starts, I'll give you another timestamp.
Yeah.
So Triple H is walking around like Ric Flair at this moment. He has a big gold belt around him. I never liked how they just handed him that title.
You know what? I have no issues with Triple H. I think I get what you're saying, but I just feel like he was such a strong character on TV that he was one of the strongest characters that they had. How did you feel about Papa Pump? Were you ever like a Papa Pump guy?
I have to tell you, I was very impressed by him because I'm a body guy.
Okay.
Here comes Eric Bischoff to the cage to explain the rules, by the way. At 149.37, they have, by the way, very weird setup, right? Because it's the garden.
You got to push the doors open.
So the Titantron is the doors because at the garden, the way that the building is built, you couldn't make a stage, like a giant stage. It would take away so much of the garden. So they would fill it to max capacity, almost like an NBA game.
Yeah.
And have you coming out through, I guess, the dugout of sorts.
Yeah, it's like the back. It's like, I think those are legit the locker rooms.
The locker rooms, yeah. I have to tell you, I remember when they announced this thing and the build-up was so good with the pods and everything.
Yeah.
It was a very unique concept. I forgot the old one. What the old one looked like.
Was it like 90 tons of steel?
500 tons of steel.
500 tons of steel.
Eric Bischoff is really talented.
Yes, absolutely.
He's banging on it with a metal pipe to tell you how hard this thing, and he's breaking the ring, by the way.
It's the first one too. It looks so industrial. You know, like they had a bunch of welders from the Bronx come and build it.
Is that what they did?
Probably.
I'm sure they did. Because it's just a chain linked fence.
I wonder how long this thing took to make. Because it's a reinforced chain link fence with 4 pods in it, right?
Yeah.
A roof and a ring.
Where do you make it? Because you have to build this somewhere, right?
I think
to see like how it is.
Didn't they suspend it?
Well, they build it on when they come to the arena. They build it and then they pull it up. They suspend it up. But my question is, when you're testing this thing out, where do you build this? Where do you have the space to build this?
Probably in Stanford, right?
I don't think their warehouse could store this thing.
You don't think so?
Not like that. I think they maybe rented like a field.
Wow.
And probably put a ring, and then where it does maybe I don't know. I'm curious to find out how they, like, when in the process of building this thing and like figuring it out, you have to compile it together.
Guys, what's the science behind the Elimination Chamber? I want to know the history of not I know the history of it, but I want to know where, why, what went into it, you know?
Here's the rules, okay? 4 superstars will be confined in an internal chamber. 2 superstars will be in the ring. Every 5 minutes, another superstar will join. Eliminations occur after a pinfall or submission. It had to be really difficult to shoot this thing.
Yeah.
Because there is a guy in the ring with the camera.
Right.
I think 1 or 2 guys in the ring with a camera. So not only do they have to shoot the action, they can't shoot the other guy.
That's gotta be so nerve-wracking to be in like this. Like, would you be scared if you were one of the cameramen?
I think they're used to it.
Yeah.
To screw up, yes. Here it is. Y2J's coming out first. Man, it's the old Garden too. It's such a dump at that point.
Yeah, I used to love when they did the shows at the old Garden, because it was just like, you knew it was the Garden because of how everybody came out.
Yeah.
And how like they did the close up on the Tron, but it was the tiniest thing in the world.
What song is he coming out to? What the hell song is this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. They pan to WWE New York where a guy is singing his theme. I have no idea who that guy is.
I think that's like Shinedown or something.
Oh, this is terrible, huh? Really bad.
This is the worst. So in the arena, is it
piping what they're playing?
Or is it Break the Walls Down?
No, I think in the arena it's the music, actually.
Oh my god.
Those were nice tag titles that they had on Raw, right? When they split the
oh my god, yes.
What a terrible song. So Chris Jericho's first to go in the pod. He looks good here, huh?
Jericho, you know what's fascinating? This is in 2002. Jericho looks great, number 1. Number 2, he only did the tied up goatee for like a little bit.
Yeah. You know what though? He was elevated to main event position.
Yes.
Done well. They took their time and they got him there. And
now in 2019, he looks like a crazy person.
Who is this band? Who's performing here?
I want to say like Shinedown or
it says JS on his necklace.
Jam Sergeant.
I can't hear who it is. Terrible. It was like depressed Nickelback. Here in New York City's Madison Square Garden, by God, King. By God, King. So right now we're at 155.10. So if you want to catch up, 155.10 is what we were at. So you can pause me and then sync up to him. There's a terrible looking mutant singing to me. Here comes Booker T. Nice pop for Booker.
Booker is ageless, by the way. This is before his 6th championship, right?
Was he from Harlem, New York, or Atlanta, Georgia? What did they build him at? What did they never build him from Harlem?
I think originally he was billed from Harlem.
Yeah.
I want to say that, but they dropped that immediately. You know?
He wasn't a 5-time world heavyweight champion at this point, right?
I think he was. I think he got a 6th, but they don't count it because it doesn't sound as good.
He won. I mean, he won the title like in 1 year. He won it like 10 times in WCW. Oh my God! Look at that pyro. Jeez.
I always like Booker T.
Holy moly! Those guys have to be scorched back there.
Do you think Booker T is an underrated worker, or do you think he's rated as he should be?
I think he. If he had beat Triple H that WrestleMania, he would have been rated what he should have been rated.
Okay.
I think he was very agile and quick for his size.
Great worker. Great moves, too. Like, my favorite Booker T move was the Houston Hangover, which is the flipping drop kick. Flipping leg drop.
The flipping leg drop, yeah. Here comes Kane.
Great Kane. This is one of my... This might be my favorite Kane.
A lot of wet hair in that ring right now.
And I think this is when WWE did one of their first rock and roll discs. And I want to say this is Slow Chemical... And I forgot the band's name who did it.
Who was supposed to do his theme? Do you remember that?
I don't. I feel like it was supposed to be Black Label Society or somebody else, man. The name escapes me.
I have it, and it's like a metal band. Typo Negative.
Yes.
Typo Negative was supposed to do it.
That version is out there.
Really good.
Yeah, it's like a demo version.
Yeah.
It's a demo version, but it's out there.
Yeah, very good version, though, by Typo Negative. They never used it. Oh, here comes the sexy boy.
No need for a new theme.
No, never. Never. Outdated, 1990s. Here he comes.
That's your theme for life.
Yeah. Oh, look at that Dutch boy haircut. Oh, no, he has... I think these are good pants he's wearing. No, these are the ugly, terrible pants.
No, these are chaps.
I know, the chaps, but look underneath. These are those brown ones, those doo-doo brown ones with nothing on them because they didn't have his pants ready. So this was a weird transition for Shawn Michaels. By the way, he was not that nice at this moment.
Right.
When he came back.
He was like still trying to be sober, right?
Yeah, he was still trying to be sober. I don't know how sober he was at this point.
And this is post Street Fight with Triple H, right?
This is post Street Fight with Triple H.
Okay.
Yes. Because that was like a double thing, right? They ended it weird.
Yeah, that was my favorite Street Fight.
A lot of juice in this match, by the way. A lot of juice.
Orange juice.
Grape juice, orange juice, pineapple juice. So Shawn Michaels out with his Dutch boy haircut right now, doing his stripper dance and terrible.
Oh yeah,
trunks.
that's right.
There you go.
He was like, "Give me the Mankind brown trunks."
Dude, literally, they're brown trunks. No idea why he's in that. He's looking great. Terrible pants. I don't know why he did that. I think what he wanted to do was like almost like a hunting, like a camouflage type thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. It's just the Ultimate Warrior thing on the back looks weird. They threw those together last minute.
Yeah. Here comes RVD. So it's RVD and Triple H starting this match. This is RVD really getting elevated.
Yes.
Do you remember how over he was when he showed up during that invasion angle?
He was over
from the second he showed up.
Yeah. But what happened with RVD is like another good one to kind of delve into. Like, what happened? Was it him just constantly getting caught smoking marijuana?
No, he just didn't give a crap.
Okay.
He just didn't deal with the politics and didn't give a shit.
He was like, "Hey, man."
He also has that Daniel Bryan thing where like he's like, "Whatever. I don't care if I'm the champion."
Not ambitious.
Not ambitious in the sense that he politics.
Okay.
But he got a lot of crap when he showed up because all these guys, Chris Jericho included, was crapping on him.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, "Oh, he's dangerous. He's stiff. He's this."
They were ribbing the ECW, but look at this assortment of Kane, Booker T from WCW.
Oh, here comes Triple H. Yeah, we got Booker T from WCW. You got Kane. You got Rob Van Dam from ECW. You got Chris Jericho. Everybody in that ring a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Right? Every single person in that ring is a Hall of Famer.
Does RVD get into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, has to.
You think so?
Yeah, has to.
Or does he get inducted with ECW?
No, he goes in as himself.
Okay. Well, Booker's already in the Hall of Fame.
Booker T's in the Hall of Fame.
Once Jericho's done with AEW, he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
They're all Hall of Famers. I mean, these guys are all instrumental moving parts in the making of that era.
Triple H looks fantastic.
Everybody in this match was a star in their scene era.
Absolutely.
Shawn Michaels pre-Attitude Era into transitioning into Attitude Era. You got Triple H, that's a star now, still leading the company. You got Booker T, that was a savior of WCW in 2000, 2001.
Oh my God, yeah.
You got Rob Van Dam, the biggest star ECW created. Who am I missing? Kane
and Jericho.
Kane, and huge star in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Still gets a pop.
How many of them still wrestle?
Triple H.
This is 2002, so this is 18 years ago?
Triple H, Jericho, Kane, and RVD still does indie shows, right?
No, RVD, kind of. Is there anybody retired in this match? Probably Rob Van Dam wrestles the least.
Booker.
Booker T does a thing for his company, no? Oh, I guess Booker T.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels retired. But Shawn Michaels just had a match.
Right.
Shawn Michaels, Kane, and Triple H just had a match.
So nostalgia. Do you think they should bring back the big gold belt? A lot of people say that they should.
That was the plan before that Universal title. They wanted to bring the belt back. And then somebody in corporate had an idea that everything should be uniformed.
Okay.
I still feel that they're going to get rid of the US and the IC title and make them like little W's.
I say I think the US title's going by the way.
That's been
going.
The bygones. No, they have a new US title that they've worked on.
Oh, yeah?
They did not like the design.
It's a good title too.
So here starts the Elimination Chamber match. The Chamber's closed. We're at 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 32 seconds right now. Chamber's closed. It's RVD and Triple H just kick things off here for the first Elimination Chamber match. A nice tie-up there.
RVD also has the best singlets ever made.
Great singlets.
And he's the only one I feel...
Ryback.
I think my disdain for Ryback I never really liked them. But RVD and Mr. Perfect, probably the two best dudes who could pull off a singlet.
Yes. So this is when Triple H got almost murdered in the match, right? RVD stepped on his throat. Was that it?
I'm not sure.
He ended up in the hospital. He had to get surgery, emergency surgery. Was it emergency surgery?
I think all these guys got banged up in this match pretty bad.
Triple H, Elimination Chamber, 2002. I think this is the match. I think he killed him with the frog splash. No padding on that. They said that was really painful to take those bumps on.
I'm sure, man. This thing is built over who knows how long. It's very unforgiving. These guys must have gotten a good payday for this, right?
I'm sure. Let me see. Let me see here. Here we go. It was a freak injury on Triple H.
Already broke the cage door. See, that was the first one. Cage door broken because of the slam from Triple H.
Oh, so it's already broken.
This thing looks so damn dangerous.
A physical limitation of the cage helped contribute to a freak injury to Triple H in the Hell in a Cell injury to Triple H. Rob Van Dam accidentally landed his shin across his throat. Let's see.
But I think that's later on in the match because Triple H is still working.
Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Look how tight those ropes are, huh? Oh, Triple H is bleeding already.
I thought you were gonna say, look how tight those tights are.
Look how tight those buns are. Triple H is bleeding from the forehead already. So we're about 2 minutes into the match and he's gigged.
He always I feel like this time period in Triple H's career was his homage to Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Right? Because they just got Flair, what, like a year ago? Like 2001?
2001.
And then they immediately put him with Triple H, and I think it just immediately, like a Flair match, this guy gets busted open.
And he's selling for Rob Van Dam like I've never seen him sell.
Yeah.
Scoop and a slam by Rob in the middle of the ring.
Always a great scoop slam.
he just gave Jericho the finger, and he's climbing to God knows where.
Would you have put the belt on Rob Van Dam sooner than later?
I think he had a moment in 2001 that I would have loved. Oh my God, what happened? How is he getting him through?
I think he broke the plexiglass.
Oh no, through the chain link on top.
Oh, okay.
Because it's open.
Did they ever do that again?
What?
With the chain link on top?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I feel like they did plexiglass on top. I want to say somebody got put through it or punched through it one year.
And also, you got to also remember, these guys have never worked this match.
Exactly.
So they're like, they don't know where this get. Oh my God. Rob Van Dam just did a flip on the outside, and I think he destroyed his hamstring.
Mm-hmm. Once that adrenaline gets going.
No, he's telling him that he hurt his leg. Pull that hammy. Look at that.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, he fell awkward on that. Oh my God, look at his back.
That spray tan's coming off.
Spray tan is all off. Rob looks great here. He looks just like Jean-Claude Van Damme there.
They all look fantastic.
Look at him sell that cage, huh?
16 years ago. Who'd have thought? What were you doing when this came out?
2002?
Yeah.
Was I? No, I was gone with I was done with high school.
Okay.
I was not in high school.
You didn't go to college, right?
I did. I did. I went to Queensboro Community College.
I was in college and working at a comic book store, and I would invite everybody over to watch these, and I would pay so much money for them.
Yeah, every
pay-per-view was like over $50.
That was cool. It's Jericho. So now you have a 2-on-1 heel battle.
They had a nice little feud, right?
Yeah, but they had problems at this point. That mat is so dirty. Look at that hole in the mat. Look at a hole in the mat.
Oh my God.
You would never see that. The mat has a hole and it's covered with like gaffer's tape.
It would never fly.
And there's a blood stain. By the way, they're publicly traded at this point. They're making a ton of money. They couldn't fix the apron.
Are they publicly traded at this point? When did they go
2001.
Oh wow.
Nailed him in the head with the boot there. They loving that spot, that clothesline outside, huh?
It's probably an easier spot to take since the floor is right there.
What if the theory would be like slow it down a little? You got a long ways to go. You just killed him with that
spectacle.
It's like the man spider. What's that guy's name? Man Spider Man. Like, if you realize they don't do this blowing up stuff really quick anymore in the chamber because it makes no sense.
They do the
5,000 miles an hour, yeah.
But I think this was also like this was still when they were not overproduced.
Yeah, very very creative spot here.
You know,
nice
like,
crossbody.
They probably talked about the match ahead of time, and I don't think these guys got approval for what they wanted to do. You know, because isn't RVD like the first elimination?
I don't remember this at all.
So they're making him shine right now.
Yeah. I don't remember this at all. To be honest, I don't remember the match whatsoever. So this is fun to see for the first time again in 18 years.
I remember Shawn Michaels
19 years
winning, and then me going to school and
crying
and telling this girl that I knew that she like her favorite. She had a picture of Shawn Michaels on like a keychain.
Who didn't?
And she didn't watch wrestling. And
in
I
the
was
red
like,
tights.
Oh yeah,
yeah, in red tights,
like Playboy era.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, she hasn't watched wrestling in a while, and I was like, Shawn Michaels came back and won the title yesterday, and then immediately she started watching every Monday.
That's great. Very short title run for him.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted.
He never wanted the title.
Oh, but you're my favorite, Shawn.
You're my favorite sexy. Did he ever find another sexy boy?
No. I think Eric Bugenhagen is going to be the next sexy boy. You're my favorite Sean. I don't like Sean Morley. I don't like Sean Waltman. I don't like Sean Mooney.
Hates all the Seans.
I don't like Sean Stasiak. You're my Sean.
Dana Brooke has gotten strangely religious on Twitter.
Who?
Dana Brooke.
Well, her boyfriend unfortunately died last year, so
she's like posting stuff like pointing at the sky. And
is she still dating the dude from the Knicks?
Oh yeah, she was dating a dude from the Knicks.
Enes Kanter.
Yeah,
who's a 8-foot tall person.
He is an 8-foot tall person.
This you're getting a little bit of current sports along with this watch along.
Guys, these are fun to do. Now, somebody asked me if we would consider like a month later releasing these reviews and watch alongs.
What do you mean?
Like just put it on YouTube a month after it's released on Patreon.
Okay.
Might be something to consider.
Paywall.
Let's paywall everything behind the paywall.
Everything gets paywall.
They're murdering. They're murdering Rob Van Dam right now, and he just took a bad bump on the. He thought he was going on the chain, but he hit the corner of that thing. Booker T's body looks like a cardboard cutout without the light shining on him of Triple H right now.
Oh my God, yeah. I think if we're gonna release these on YouTube, we should do it in 2 months.
Okay, we can do that. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. It really doesn't.
Nice knife end chops on Rob Van Dam. Here comes the slingshot. Ah, post skis and a clothesline by Rob. Now he's on fire. He nailed him in the nose with that kick.
I think he is the first one to get eliminated.
You saw Jericho?
Yeah.
He just kicked Jericho right in the head.
But does Rob Van Dam have a stiff style?
A little sloppy. Oh my God, nice sell on that DDT.
But does he make up for it with his selling and athletic ability?
Yeah, listen, I think everything is adapting. You know, he's only been there for less than a year at this point, right? Or 1 year.
Maybe less. Booker T. Oh, yeah.
Here he comes. By the way, the NWO has come and gone at this point.
Right. How long did that last?
Very short. It was 2002.
Mm-hmm.
No Way Out 2002. I believe that would have been a March. And then that went into WrestleMania. And after WrestleMania, things fell apart. Shawn Michaels returned during the summer, early summer, to join the NWO. They kicked Booker T out.
Right. Oh, my God. Yeah, I forgot about that.
They kicked Booker T out of the NWO, and the whole thing got dismantled, and it went away like it never happened.
It went, yeah. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, man. It was nostalgia. I was like, was that like the most pure nostalgia thing they've ever done?
It was them not knowing how to handle something that they haven't created.
Okay.
It's like blowing smoke to a keyhole, King.
Boy.
Was that a shoot 5 minutes countdown that they did? Or
I don't know.
Did they work that?
I think they worked that. Booker T, man. So good.
Ooh, stiff chop.
Big
right there.
dude, too.
Big dude. I miss him in pants because you realize how long his legs are when he wears the pants.
Yeah.
You really don't really get a good sense of how tall he is.
Very lanky.
In WCW, do you remember when he was like really lean?
Yeah. Very thin. And Stevie Ray always looked like
and their pants were up to their like nipples.
Yeah.
They pulled their pants up all the way. Vince really always liked Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid work. I mean, he really was really polished coming in.
Great talker, great worker, great personality. And then from him to transition into King Booker, it's
great.
Unbelievable.
Listen, also, you got to remember, these guys had a problem. Their rings were way smaller.
Yeah.
So and the ropes were a lot looser. So a lot stiffer because it was steel. So you had a lot of relearning to do.
Was Booker T the greatest acquisition from WCW when WCW went under?
Yeah. From that initial thing, him and DDP, but DDP doesn't count, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, like DDP doesn't count. Steiner doesn't count because these guys went nowhere. Goldberg doesn't count, right? Like Booker T had when you think of Booker T, you associate him with WWE at this point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Spinaroonie, commentary. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you summoning? Are you doing like a Sinister Minister thing?
I'm summoning something. RVD's trying to go up somewhere again. Why is he trying that spot again? Didn't work the first time. Oh, this is when he kills him.
This is the shin to the throat?
It might be.
Boy. Get rid of him.
It might be the spot.
Yeah, that was definitely it. It was definitely when he caught him.
Is that one? No, maybe
I think
not.
so.
Because he was dead. I thought it was at the end. Oh yeah, this might be it. Yeah, this is the spot right there.
Are you okay? No, I'm not.
Somebody's saying something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they threw up the X.
Damn, Booker T.
So now that changes everything.
Oof. So when does Heb...
So he's going over to ask what's going on, to talk.
Yeah.
So
RVD first one eliminated.
So they what was supposed to happen was, I'm sure it was supposed to be some other spot that they did.
Yeah.
And he's going over to him and getting him out. Foot on the rope.
Boy, what a trooper.
Wow, real big trooper there.
So when, like, I wonder how Hebner communicates.
So
this
that was,
stuff.
I'm curious how they, because that was really sloppy how they went for that pin out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
You think Hebner away from the camera is just like, yo, pin him right now?
Well,
because he's got the earpiece. He's got the Vince earpiece.
You got more refs there.
Mm-hmm.
They threw up the X. Now they're gonna ask him what he did. Because the spot has to be Sean and Hunter. You know?
I kicked him in the throat.
Triple H throat.
Oof. You know, it was a great feud. Booker T versus Cody.
Booker T versus Cody. I didn't really follow it that much.
That's a great feud, and I think Booker T is going to be his opponent at Double or Nothing.
Oh my god. The quad tear. Let's see. Oh, the almost life-threatening throat injury.
Jeez.
The first ever Elimination Chamber match took place, and here comes Sean now. Right? Do you modify it to Sean to get Hunter out?
Kane.
Uh-oh. First ever Elimination Chamber match took place in 2002. It was such a fresh concept. The injury was strong. One of the participants in the match, Rob Van Dam, had a moment in the match where he jumped off the pod using a 5-star frog splash. Rob himself was uncomfortable performing the move from the top of the pod to begin with. Let's see. Triple H's throat. He hit his throat instead. This Triple H injury caused an unbelievable amount of pain, and Triple H immediately started kicking against the mat furiously. The man didn't even know where his throat was, if it was fully crushed or not.
Oh, wow.
He struggled to breathe, could barely talk, yet still went the distance in the match.
Okay.
Making it to the end. Game suffered bad swelling of his throat. He was lucky that it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Jesus.
So he's dying there at this point.
Right.
Literally, he's having all these issues.
Oof. That looked brutal.
And that pod just broke in a way that they did not want it to break.
Shards of plexiglass everywhere. Kane looks unbelievable, man. Like he at one point he was my favorite big man.
And freaking Hunter's selling now.
Uh-huh. Can you not hit me in the throat, Kane?
Yeah, can you please not hit me? Just let me be.
I also need to get out of here. This thing is so dangerous. Now watch on Sunday the 17th, February 17th. That cage is so going to be made out of diapers. It's going to be made out of the softest material on earth. Diapers, marshmallows, and what do you call it? The Casper mattresses.
Pro Wrestling Tees has released a really awesome AEW Kenny Omega shirt.
That SCU shirt, that's great. That SCU shirt's pretty good too.
I'm really, you know what I'm upset about? The theme is gonna miss. There's no Kenny Omega theme.
Just wait, man. They'll get somebody to do it cool. Like that Bucks theme is so great. It almost seems like if you were kind of like up in the rafters, you couldn't see anything for this match.
No, you can't. It's
This
impossible.
is like a black
Yeah,
circle.
especially- Oh, so so we got 2 people bleeding now.
Yeah.
You got Triple H with his throat nearly crushed and cut on his head. And you got Chris Jericho taking a lot of the beating now.
Yeah.
And Booker T's hiding in a corner, and they're probably not doing anything because they were supposed to be paired up and giving time to Triple H to kind of learn how to breathe again.
Yeah.
Jericho's climbing to nowhere. Weird spot to take.
Right? Well, is it in this one or in another one where somebody climbs to the top and drops on somebody else?
Did Booker T get eliminated?
Yes.
He did. Okay.
Jericho eliminated Booker T.
I missed that. Sorry. Grabbed him by the balls and threw him on the floor. Best spot ever in wrestling.
Kane has the best ring gear in the match right now.
You know what, though? Triple H is really...
Poor guy.
You know? Well, same thing happened in his last match, you know? With tearing his...
His quads.
His pec.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming back, by the way. He has a match.
Somewhere at WrestleMania?
At WrestleMania. He's on his way. He's trying. The problem is he's very thin right now.
Dean Ambrose.
Because he couldn't work out, so he's been very thin. Kane is a big dude that moves really fast.
Oh, yeah. Legit.
I love that bump. By the way, if you want to take the time stamp, it's 2:21:43. 2:21:44, 2:21:47, 48, 49, 50. Jericho looks really good. Triple H is going to the top. He's going high flying right now.
And
he got smacked in the throat.
Doing some flair.
Yeah, he's gonna do a flare. All right, throw me.
Watch my throw. Watch my throw.
Oh God, what a jellicle throw that was.
Yeah, the most I'm telling you this year. Pillows and diapers.
He's like, holy crap.
Baby swaddles. They're also gonna come in. Everybody in this year's Elimination Chamber is gonna come to the ring in those inflatable sumo outfits.
Yeah. By the way, and this dude just came back not 10 months prior. He returned. He returned in January at the Garden.
So
Same
crazy.
building he returned in. He gets this possible devastating injury. Here we go. 10 seconds. Here comes a sexy boy. Shawn Michaels pumped up in the pod, hopping back and forth, ready to get his hands on Triple H. He's getting ready. 0. Pot is open. Here he goes.
Looks like he's ready to samba.
He was ready to samba. Here he goes. Firing it up. Hitting everybody. Jericho, Kane. Jericho, Kane. Those right hands. Nice punch by Shawn. Nice back body drop.
Oof.
Ran right into his arm.
Brown pants.
Terrible. Look how well he's moving too,
Yeah.
huh? Kip up.
No kip up.
No kip up?
No kip up.
No kip up.
Not yet.
That's his kip up spot.
Kip up later.
Terrible pants on him. His legs are so thin.
Yep.
That's why he went to those other pants.
They switched him to the Jenkos.
Oh, nice spot. I love that spot.
Yeah.
It's a guy with a broken back.
No
He has the same back condition as me.
Oh, there is a turnbuckle on there. And he's busted open somehow. Oh, no, that's Jericho. I'm sorry.
Jericho getting choked and thrown to the ground. Kane was getting a nice push at this point.
Yeah.
He's another one they could have put the title on him. He was feuding with Triple H.
He was a WWE champion for one day, right? And then he was the Devil's favorite demon when he unmasked, which was the year after, right?
Yeah. No, he won the title. He beat Austin in a first blood match.
But he held it for one day.
He held it for one day. He lost it back on Monday. But how does a man with a mask bleed from the head?
Right.
Stupid. So he had the title, lost it the next day, and then he got the title years later. He got the world title. He never had the WWE title again.
Yeah, it was the Devil's favorite demon, and I think I think maybe once or twice he had that title or no?
Maybe
Am I wrong
twice.
about that?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Super kick out of nowhere on Kane.
I feel like no matter who you are, you have to sell sweet chin music.
Oh, he did the dead man sit up. Pedigree time. Oh, nice storytelling. You got the super kick and now the pedigree. Little DXTs right there. And here comes Jericho for scraps. Oh my God! From
Very
far
far away.
The lion salt. And Kane is out. So now the final three. You got Triple H, you got Shawn Michaels, and you got my sexy boy, Chris Jericho.
This is also like great booking for Kane too, because they always like. At what point did they make Kane beatable?
No, he looked strong the whole match.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like in his career.
Oh, in his career.
Not until like the last couple of years, right?
Not until the last couple of years. Yeah, they always booked him strong when he was on top. I think Shawn gigs soon.
I think he did, or I think he did. He's gonna look at the camera, blade himself.
Hey, you son of a bitch! That's the spot. There you go.
Yeah,
now he does.
He just went like this. For those of you watching, listening to the audio.
No, here it goes. Here's the other one. He's trying to find the right opportunity. That is crazy that these guys could just take a blade and just chop their head. Oh yeah, he's poking at it. He's starting to. There you go. So he goes, do it again.
It's very fascinating how, like, I'm sure Shawn's blade is hidden in his wrist tape or his finger tape. Like Flair always put it in his finger.
But the problem is sometimes, you need time to kind of do that nicely.
Right.
Because what a lot of them do, I was talking to my friend, he's a wrestler. There he goes. He's started. So now what he's doing, he's trying to open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So he tried it the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's not bleeding. He tried it the first time, and it didn't happen. So he went a second time, didn't happen.
Right.
So now they're trying to pump the blood in there.
They're trying to beat his ass right now. Great.
That's awesome. You'll never see that again.
No.
He goes, all right, you need some more help?
Guys, my throat is killing me right now.
Is it? Yeah.
No, Hunter? Like Hunter.
Somebody asked me the other day, he goes, did you really name your kid after Triple H? I'm like, yeah, kind of. But no, not really. Not according to my wife.
Hunter's a good name.
Not according to my wife. But to me.
Uh-huh.
Great in his head. The most terrible spot. Oh, my God.
Does that spot make you cringe?
Rub my head on very smooth metal.
There's when he's starting to show it.
Oh, nice kick to the head.
Starting to show the money shot like a porn star. That's like, get his hair out of the way.
Yeah, that's
get
good.
That bleeding
they're
head.
telling the story of dismantling him.
Everybody's bleeding.
Hunter's suffering. Look at him.
3 of the greatest workers on the planet right now.
You're right.
And currently, probably still 3 of the greatest workers on the planet. Right.
I'd want to see Kenny Omega wrestle every single one of these guys. You know? Kenny Omega, Triple H. Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho. Kenny Omega, Shawn Michaels.
Well, we already got one of those.
We got one of them. We're getting it twice.
Which I'm very fine with.
Yeah, very thin legs on Shawn, huh? That's wild how thin his legs are. Oh, he's nice and open now.
Shawn was never one for leg day.
I feel like his legs were way better before. How old is Shawn here? Let's see.
I want to say 38.
I would say younger. He's born 65, 75, 85, 95.
Okay.
95. 2005, he would have been 40. So he was 37 years old. And he was at the end of his career.
The end of his career. And he had another, when did he retire? 2010?
Yeah. 2010, 2011.
Okay.
Chris Jericho, for people who want to know, he's born 1970. 80, 90, 2000. So he's 32. Chris Jericho's younger than me here. So you got a 37-year-old, a 32-year-old, and Triple H.
Another 37-year-old.
Is 49. He's born 69.
Dude.
He turned 40 in 2009.
Yeah.
So he's in another 30. He's like 33, 34 years old here. In the peak of his career.
I don't remember that about the throat injury. That is fascinating.
I think these guys, their peaks, if you really think about it, is probably in their mid to late 30s.
Nice kip up. Yeah.
That's when these guys really come into their own, when they're in their mid to late 30s.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I mean, AJ Styles, right?
40 years old.
Well, how old was Hogan when he joined NWO?
55.
Okay.
No, he was
Career resurgence.
in his mid-40s.
Right. I'm not one to criticize ring gear, but like the brownness of Shawn Michaels is kind of unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It's like they played a joke on him. They were like, "We got to cut your hair today, and we got to give you new tights." Okay, what? Like the double what of like looking in the mirror and then looking down and seeing brown,
he's going
brown
in
nasty tights.
terrible, and he's wearing those cowboy boots. You see that? So glad he went back to his old outfit.
Yeah.
Triple H pulls him out. Oh, here they go. He just hit him right in the throat. You know what? Triple H recovered well with this, and his body looks great here.
Yeah.
This is pre trying to have kids, right? Because he kind of went off everything when they were trying to have kids. And
yeah,
then
he slimmed down a little bit.
You got a very heavy Triple H. Triple H got a near fall.
I wonder what this match was rated. Is this a beloved Elimination Chamber match? I gotta say, this is the first time I've watched an Elimination Chamber match after the fact, I think.
Oh, here he goes. Nice counter by him. Oh, he's like laying that in too.
Here's another quad killer.
Oh, look at this. So much blood everywhere. So this guy broke his throat. His quads are bad. He's bleeding. How many times did he tear his quad? Twice?
I think one on...
One was that tag match with Austin.
I really want to say he had 3 quad tears.
Nice. Pinned him.
I might be wrong about that.
We're down to 2 people. Here we go. They're both bloody at this point. Shawn Michaels' face crimson mask, covered in blood. Triple H bleeding. Here they go. Let's get that blood spread a little bit.
Again, stuff you'll never see happen again.
By the way, this is in the Garden. I mean, this is such a classic wrestling match. You got 2 guys. There's a huge story, rivalry, best friends, covered in blood in a cage in Madison Square Garden.
The only way this would happen again is if we get some kind of Sammy Kevin Owens thing happening.
Sure.
With very similar stakes.
You know what?
You know?
Great comparison.
And a lot of blood too.
I can't get over the fact that there's a hole in the mat and they just covered it up with gaffer's tape.
The mat at this point looks like a gross laundry bag.
Nice kick to the face of Hunter. Hunter spit out his gum. Here it goes, crash and fall right onto that grate. He's going to hold his back and sell it now, like he always does. He's surveying the damage. Think about how these guys, like Shawn Michaels 10 years prior to this.
Yeah.
You know, 1992, where he was.
In the Royal... No, he wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
92 Rumble? Yeah.
He was in the 92 Rumble.
He's feuding with Marty Jannetty. He had just come into his own.
He was the burgeoning sexy boy.
Triple H
just
was non-existent.
Right. Or was Triple H on WCW TV at that time?
92? I don't know. He might have just been doing indies in, like, Maine. Oh, slammed his head on there. Now, this is a nice spot. Shawn loves this spot.
I feel like oh my God. I feel like the crowd doesn't know what to make of it because they can't see anything.
Except for that front row.
Yeah.
I guess you could watch it on the screen. You're watching it more on the screen.
But those screens back then weren't as big as they were now.
No.
Yeah.
Especially at the Garden.
Mm-hmm. It was like the tiny box hanging over.
The screen now at the Garden, you don't have to watch the ring at all.
Oh, no. It's huge.
A giant screen. It's like 19K.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. See, his glass broke relatively easily.
Yeah.
Where, like, and evenly, right? Jericho's shattered completely.
Shawn Michaels is dead on the floor. His pants are way too big. Triple H is now thinking, I need to end this match. We're at 2:36:17. Yeah, how tired do they have to be at this point? You know, and they got to remember their spots. Like, they obviously the ref is telling them you got another 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Right.
You know, nothing has slowed down in this match.
No, it's been very, very quick. Those friggin' boots, man. I can't get over the tights. I can't get over how nasty they are.
Right about that. Oh, King.
Would you consider Triple H top 10 of all time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice crawl spot. Here he goes. Knee spot. Shawn sells like $1 million.
Sells for his buddy.
Gets right up. Clothesline out. He won the Rumble.
Oof. Good Lord.
I feel like you get hurt in every match to some extent.
I think so, right? But it's also like there's two things. Like, these guys could get through this and they get a little bit banged up, or you could do a TLC and you're fine. But then, remember Neville's injury from 2 years ago?
Which was a baseball slide.
Baseball slide into the ring and he shatters his shin.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, like, you never know moments. You know, Cody recently, too. Cody threw a T-shirt into the audience and popped his meniscus. You know?
Yeah, he just had surgery, right?
I think so. I don't. You know what? I think he might be rehabbing it.
Is he rehabbing? I think he scoped it. He didn't.
Yeah. Has Hogan ever had a major injury?
Hogan? Yeah, his back.
Okay.
But later in his career.
Right. Not like.
No, I think in WCW he was out with an injury for a while.
Okay. Was Hogan in? We got next elimination chamber we should watch next week. Should be the Botch Fest one with Kevin Nash,
the Finger Poke of Doom,
and Goldberg. Yeah, I think Goldberg was in that one too, right?
No, the Finger Poke of Doom was just it was on Nitro.
No. I said next week we should watch the elimination chamber.
Oh,
the one that was full of botches
Goldberg.
with like Goldberg and Nash.
Hogan wasn't in that.
No.
Yeah. Let's do that one. I think it was Hogan, Nash. Hogan, Nash. It was Jericho, Nash, Goldberg. I forgot who else.
I want to say Triple H is in it again.
I'm sure. 2004, I think.
Okay. CM Punk.
Oof. Nice elbow.
Ugh. I feel like Shawn took that on his ankle. He just landed right on his ankle. Ouch.
Ouchies.
So this was Survivor Series. This is November 2002, right?
This is November 2002, yeah.
I feel like currently the placement of this match is completely bizarre.
Why?
I just feel like
this is a Survivor Series match?
I feel like this should be the event after WrestleMania.
The Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
You think it's better? I thought it's better in November than now.
Okay. Why?
Because I guess it's too many pay-per-views in this time frame. And then we have Payback, whatever it is. Load back.
Load back.
Paycheck. Pedigree. And everybody thought it's over here.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it's over. Triple H hit him with the pedigree in the middle of the ring.
So if you did this pay-per-view after WrestleMania, right, currently, you would have the grudge matches be
You would have the
there.
grudge matches in there. I gotta open the door.
You leaving? Andrew has to go. He doesn't like watching the end of this match because it makes him cry.
Oh, he kicked out.
Imagine if they had this in the 80s.
This?
Yeah.
The what, WWE Network?
No, the Elimination Chamber.
In the 1980s. They did. They had like versions of this somewhere. You know?
You think so? You think, like, well, this is very elaborate. Like with the pods and everything. Like
another pedigree. Sean is setting up for Sweet Chin Music. Killed him. Nice fall. There you go.
Great Sweet Chin.
2, 3.
And on 1, too. Just 1 Sweet Chin Music.
Shawn Michaels is the World Heavyweight Champion for the first time.
Yes. The hugest FU to WCW, right? JR is eating his hat right now. And he's eating King's Crown, too. He's so excited.
Here he goes. Can you believe look at that.
He just fumigated the garden.
Can you believe it? They're spraying.
They're spraying for locusts.
Oh, that building does look like they're spraying for locusts. And the mess you got to clean up now. And none of it is getting to the ring, by the way. Oh, there it goes. Skycam. Weird seeing him with that title.
Yeah. He's like, where do I go now? What do I do? Do I stand here?
Nobody.
Do I stand somewhere else? What do I do?
How much paper mache did they just throw out on that ring?
This thing is heavier than I thought it would be.
Good spot here. There he goes. Beautiful.
And you know, it's funny. When you watch them do it, it's like the first time that's ever been done at Triple H. But it's not. You know, like everybody does that spot to Triple H. But you're like, oh man, Shawn Michaels did that thing.
And he was a weird champion.
Yes. He so did not want that.
He did not want it. And his speech on Raw the next day was like the most unexcited thing in the world.
Yeah. Well, I think because the way Shawn tells the story is he never wanted it, and then Vince gave it to him under the pretense of saying like, "Hey, why don't you have fun this time instead of putting so much pressure on yourself?"
Yeah. There it is.
Thanks,
and
guys.
That was it. Guys, that was our bonus show. We watched Elimination Chamber from 2002. That was a lot of fun.
It's great.
It was
a boner show.
What did you think?
It was great. I mean, like, I love doing these. I love doing the boner shows. I think people enjoy them, judging by our Patreon subscriptions. And I want to do the next one with the Kevin Nash Elimination Chamber.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. All right, guys, that's it for this week. We'll see you all later.
Later.